So in your craft kit, you've gotten 3 different color of yarns. You've also got 3 different cardstocks. There should be 2 yellows, which are 9 centimeters long and 4 centimeters wide. And you have 1 pink, which is 12 centimeters long and 4 centimeters wide. I went ahead and pre-wrapped these just for time's sake, but I'm going to show you how to wrap this. You're just going to wrap your yarn around here. Okay, so you're going to leave a little extra to cut off there, so that way you have a tie to tie it, okay? Now, so I have 1 for the white, 1 for the red, 1 for the black. Okay. Also in your craft kit, you should get a little piece of foam or felt. This is a little piece of foam. You've gotten, if they don't run away from me, 2 small black beads. Those are going to be for the eyes. Stay. Don't roll off my table. Stay. And then you've gotten a piece of copper wiring, and it's 1 foot. And that's an 18 gauge. And in addition, you're going to need a hot glue gun. You're going to need some glue sticks. Stay. You're going to need a pair of scissors and a piece of paper. Okay? So what we're going to do first is, once we've wrapped this, we're going to take the ends and we're going to slide it underneath here and pull it all the way to the top, and we're just going to tie a knot here. Okay? Just like that. And then at the other end that you didn't tie your knot on, you're going to cut that end open. And put it down to the side. And you're going to repeat the same process on all 3. Okay, so clearly this one is longer than the other 2, so you're going to put them the order that you want to build your bird, but the longer one is going to be the head and the tails, so just keep that in mind. Your longer one is going to be for the top part of the head. Okay. Okay, so I forgot to leave extra string, so I'm going to pull 1 piece of string out. And it's just that simple, because you're going to need another tie on these, okay? Well, especially your top one. So you take your middle, and then this is what I want for the rest of the face. So I'm going to put him here, and then I bring this over like this. I'm going to need 1 for the white too. And then you gather it up. Get back there. And then we're going to tie right here, just past where the white is bunched up, okay? We're going to take the red, we're going to wrap it around, and we're just going to give it a little tie. And then we're going to repeat the same process on the white. We're going to take the white and we're going to give it a little tie. So that way these are interlocked. And if you want to add a little glue to your knot, it would help it from untying, but it's not really necessary. But if you want that extra security, you can put, by all means, put a little piece of glue on there, okay? So now you have these two that are interlocked and they're tied at the end, okay? So we have this, and we're going to take the black. First, we're going to lay this down, and we're going to put the black over it, okay? And we're going to take a crumbled piece of paper. It's a half a sheet of paper. Just take any old kind of paper, old homework, anything, cut it in half, and then crumble it up into a ball. You're going to put that in the center, and then you're just going to gather all the side pieces together. Like that, and gather as tight as you can. So gather it all up as tight as you can, and take your yarn, wrap it around, and you're going to tie it. A little bit more difficult to do one-handed. If you have somebody to help, grab them. But if you don't, it can be done. You just got to work with it. There it goes.
Nope.
Yeah, grab that. Just pull. There we go. And once you get that first knot in, then you can finish it off. Go. Alright. So from that, you're going to go and do your peak and your eyes. As I would like it, but there it goes untying. That's why I said sometimes you have to put a little piece of glue, because it gives it a little extra security, especially on the body part, because it's a little fat bird and he's pleasantly plump. And since he is pleasantly plump, he likes to come undone. So that's my little bird. I'm going to take my hot glue, and we're going to put a little dollop of glue right there, and one of the little beads. And then another one right there. Runaway bead. Now the directions called for you to make a cone out of this. I don't have that dexterity, so I'm just going to cut a little beak, a little triangle shape. There in the center. Now if you can make a cone, by all means make the cone. It gives it a more 3D effect, but like I said, I just don't have the dexterity for it, so I'm going to just make a little triangle for mine. And the last thing you have is your wire, so you're going to bend it in half and cut it. It's not very thick, so it should cut fairly easy for you. And we're going to make little feet for them. So nothing too fancy, just about 3 little toes, and then you're going to twist the wire up. And don't worry that didn't go all the way to the top, that's fine. And then make a little L shape because you need it to be the feet, and that's going to go into the body. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to make some little toes. And then bend it. Alright. So now we're going to stick these inside our little bird. And if you want, you can put a little hot glue on here. But you shouldn't need to. They should stick in, since it's only paper and yarn. They should stick in fairly easy. Well, that one doesn't want to go in like that, so we're going to cut it down a little. I think it's a little too tall. There we go. Now he has his little feet, he has his beak, eyes, and his body. So I hope you had fun making your yarn birds. Remember, you can use any color yarn you have around the house. I gave you the specs so you can make as many of them as you want. Also remember that you have to do your reading logs for the summer reading program to be entered into the grand prize drawings. We do have weekly prizes that will be given out for people that have completed their reading logs, so make sure you come in and turn those in, or you can go to Bing Stack and do them as well. The link to that is through the Box Springs Library page, which is boxspringslibrary.org. Until then, bye.